Disney Encanto, The Missing Sound. Written by Susana Illlera Martinez, illustrated by Disney Storybook art team. Dolores, the oldest child of Felix and Papa Madrigal, had a mighty gift. She could hear a pin drop from miles away. At the same time, she enjoyed listening to the many sounds of the Encanto. One morning, Dolores woke to the usual dripping of fresh cafe brewing. When she heard Tia Jolita's buñuelos sizzling in the kitchen, it was time to get up and get ready. Dolores didn't need her gift to notice her brother Camilo racing their cousin Luisa down the stairs. Dolores's morning soundtrack included the clacking of Casita's tiles waking up all the madrigals, the humming of her prima Mirabel's sewing machine, and the whisper of flower petals landing on the floor as her cousin Isabella walked down the hallway. At breakfast, Dolores was listening to the blended noises coming from the town, the neighbors chit-chatting, the cluck-clucking from Don Ephraim's chicken coop, giggling kids running around La Plaza, and the macaws' wings flapping from above the Encanto's palm trees. But something was missing. She recounted the sounds and tried to unmix them to fill the void. Peppa noticed the look on Dolores's face and asked if she was okay.
What did you hear?
Asked Abuela, concerned.
Is something wrong?
It's not what I'm hearing, Abuela,
said Dolores.
It's what I'm not hearing. Something's missing.
Now she had everyone's attention. If something was wrong with the Encanto, they needed to solve it together.
It's okay, Mija. I'm sure we can help you figure it out.
Help? But how?
Camilo asked.
We can't even hear the sound from the Palatiro's cart before all the lime paletas are gone.
Is it something from inside Casita?
Mirabel asked. Dolores shook her head no.
Are the donkeys running loose again?
Luisa asked.
No, they're fine,
said Dolores, getting up from the table and pointing her ear towards the town. Following Dolores's lead, Mirabel, Yulita, and Camilo headed to town. They first inspected the river and its palm trees, then went around La Plaza, greeting the neighbors and playing children as they went. When they passed Don Ephraim's house, Mirabel saw him working and asked how he had been. While Yulita and Mirabel were engaged in conversation, Dolores paid attention to all the sounds around them.
It's here,
she suddenly said.
The sound that I always listen to is supposed to come from here.
She added.
It's incomplete.
Dolores then walked toward the chicken coop. Don Ephraim pointed at a dozen hens sitting comfortably on their nests.
They laid eggs this morning, not as many as usual, but some days are like that,
he said.
The hens usually sound happy,
Dolores said.
but this time is different. One of them is not making noise at all.
And then they saw it. One of the chickens was looking a bit under the weather. Without wasting any time, Dan Ephraim checked the hen.
I think she is having trouble getting her egg out,
he said. Together, they prepared a healing infusion for the chicken. Soon she was on her nest, finally able to lay the egg. When the hen started flapping and clucking loudly, the bird and Dolores felt relieved.
Now all the sounds are back.
She gladly announced, and everyone celebrated the good news. When heading back to Casita, Dolores stopped and pointed her ear to the east side of town. She told Yulita, Mirabel, and Camilo to follow her. And there it was, the Palatiro cart. Camilo's eyes opened wide, and his mouth watered. He thanked Dolores as they raced down the street and arrived just in time to enjoy some fresh lime paletas.